another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
What's going on, everybody? It's Dark Strider, and nostalgia is in the air. This is Impossible Mission. Back in 1984, this was one of the, if not the hardest game on the Commodore 64. It was amazing. It was so wild. And by the way, the little speech that you heard in the beginning of this game, like right at the beginning, that was the pinnacle of voice speech synthesis back in the early 80s, believe it or not. If you were a kid in the 80s and you played that, that blew your freaking mind. Your brain was jello after hearing that. Which, you know, by today's standards, everything is a lot different. You know, like we have full-blown conversations and everything. But back then, back in 1984, I'm telling you, that was wild. So, Impossible Mission. You are an agent and you're going after Professor Elvin Atombender. He's a scientist who's gone mad. He's about to launch a nuclear missile in 6 hours, and you have to infiltrate the base and stop the plan. Now, this game, what you had to do was run around, and you see me checking all these random objects and everything like that. As you check these objects, you're looking for puzzle pieces. These puzzle pieces form a code. Some of the things do not... Wow, I got roasted there. Some of these things do not have anything in them. Some of them do. You could go to these little terminals here, and you can actually input certain passwords that you get if they're, you know, like beneficial. There are passwords to, like, make these robots stop for a little while. There's passwords to reset the elevators, and you find those passwords as you go along this game. It's wild. You literally do have 6 real-life hours to complete this game. I'm not kidding. You have 6 hours to do it. Now, you, of course, will not take 6 hours to complete this game. If you're good, you can do this in 20 minutes, okay? If you are really bad, you will, you know, just die in like a couple minutes. But I've never seen anybody play this game for the full 6 hours. I've not to say that it's never been done. I've just never seen it. Everybody who I know that has ever played this game, for starters, every death that you take, you lose 10 minutes. Every time you look at one of those monitors, those little computers there, you lose 2 minutes. So if I were to die 5 times, well, look, I just died. I just lost 10 minutes there out of my 6 hours. So, you know, that was the thing. Once you clear all the rooms, in which there are like 39, I believe. Yeah, I think there's like 39 rooms in here, 40 rooms. You have to take all these things, all these puzzle pieces, and you have to just work with them, all those weird shapes, and then they form letters. If you get enough of the letters formed, it'll form a complete word, and then that is the word that you need to use in order to open Elvin's his room. He's got his own specific room in here, which is completely wild. Now, this game, like I said, there was like a million times that like I died in the beginning. Back when the Commodore 64 was a popular thing, I never completed this game. It was like really wild. Oh, I just got a password to make these guys snooze if I want to. It was a very, very difficult game. Back in the 80s, I never completed it. As I was an adult, I went back to my Commodore and I completed it. And I was blown away. I was like, man, I played this whole thing just for this ending? The whole ending takes like not even 30 seconds. Once you get into Elvin's room there. Professor Atombender. So wild. This was actually one of the wildest games. It was very popular. It was very difficult. They made a sequel to this game, which you've seen on like the Nintendo Entertainment System, And they reprogrammed this game to come out on the original Sega Master System, which I thought was pretty cool as well. You know, it had updated graphics on the Master System, nothing like the way it is here. It was just wild. This game was so crazy back then. Number one, the sounds of him, like, you know, like stomping and everything, all the robots that are trying to like kill you and everything constantly. It really was, as difficult as it was really, really fun. I remember just having a lot of fun with this. You have no weapons to help you. All you have is this somersault that you could do. There are robots everywhere. You have to go and search every piece of furniture so that way you could find these clues. And then that little data pad that you see when I'm over by the elevator, that's what you would need. See, I just used the password to like slow the robots down. Even that giant ball thing is a robot. And honestly, that giant ball thing, it has different motions. This one, it just goes in a looping pattern. In other rooms, it will try to follow you to destroy you. And if you kind of walk it into an enemy robot, it'll actually, the enemy robot will destroy it, which I thought was pretty wild. See, I tried to see if I could get up there and test to see if that guy like throws lightning. But apparently he didn't, but I was too close when I tried to hit him. Now, the level design in here was absolutely crazy. As you can see, it's a platformer. But the real craziness is in the way that this is done. Like, if you look at all the items everywhere that they're at, it's just strewn about all willy-nilly. Like, who the heck lives like this? Apparently Elvin does. But you'll find bathrooms, you'll find like this looks like a living room. I forgot all about that death. That was... Oh my goodness, I forgot all about that. That was so good. Oh, look at this. I was about to die and he roasted me. Absolutely crazy. No, I'm telling you, you will never play through 6 hours of this game. You either beat it in 20 minutes to an hour, or you're just dead. That's it. By the time you get to the end of the game, it all depends. This, I do not recall. I do not recall ever playing pool in this game, and I don't know why this is even in the game. I don't know what purpose this solved. Maybe later on I'll go and explore it and whatnot. You know, it just looks pretty wild. Honestly, there is a giant chessboard-like PC thing that you could go to. One of the rooms has it. When you go into that room, it'll play like some notes. When you repeat the notes that it plays, what'll end up happening is it'll give you passwords to shut the robots down some more. So that is actually one of the cooler things that they've got going on in this game. The game, as you can see, real difficult. You got a lot of jumps that need to be timed. You got a lot of, you know, just obstacles in your way. These robots, you know, just aggravating you, not letting you, you know, like explore and whatnot. Some rooms, there's nothing in it. Like, look at this thing. This thing is good. Ah, and I get electrocuted. This ball is actually one of the ones that will chase after you. It'll give chase, and what you need to do is, oh my god, I flipped, but my toe hit the ball. That's crazy. What I'm trying to do here is get it to actually like come down and get hit by, oh no! He went right through the floor. I don't believe that happened. That's rare. Okay, let's see if I can get him to like come and get beat up over here. Oh, idiot. I can't believe that. I'm telling you, this game was super difficult. Super difficult. And then when you get to the end, like, just see the ending. The 30-second ending, like it aggravates you. But the sense of accomplishment you get from like playing this game is amazing. I would need a password to shut this robot off. I don't have them. Some of them you find it's like free. It'll just let you go and do it. But some of them it will not. I'll tell you right now, the tapping of the footsteps and everything, this is classic. This is all stuff that, like, it was so amazing back in the day. People were blown away by this. The graphics were just crazy back then. The noises that they made, the screaming when you fell, everything was so cool. Let me see if I can reset. Yep, I can reset the lifts. Let's try to get them going now. This way I can get over here and get this typewriter. That's supposed to be a typewriter. Yes, in the 80s, typewriters were big. Just in case you were wondering. Can I get up over there? Probably not. Can't. Nope. Just do this. I'll just leave here. There we go. Yeah, I'm telling you, the graphics on this, these were absolutely amazing. These were top-notch. Top-notch back then. Especially like the noises and everything. All the noises that they made, all the things that you heard. Me getting electrocuted there. It was all intense. Some of the most fun that I had, like dying repeatedly in a game. Oh, this room right here. You see that room all the way at the bottom, that blue room? That's supposed to be a door. That's the door to Elvin. And the thing is that you have to like go and solve the puzzles. Once you solve the puzzles, you go to that room, and that is the only way that you complete the game. But the puzzles are like really hard because you have to take all this gobbledygook that you found. Every time you touch these things, you go up to like that bookshelf. I push up, you're searching. As you search, you find a piece. Nope, there was nothing there. Okay, let me see if I find another piece so I could like explain it to you guys. That was for an elevator. Nothing there. Let's see if this guy will leave me alone. Nope, that's to shut the robots off. They're giving me everything but pieces that I need so that I can show you guys what this is. Come on, buddy. There we go. You got to time your jumps. You got to time everything. This thing is ridiculous, but it was fun. It was very challenging. This is our version of a Souls game back in the day. There was no save. There was nothing. You played this game. You couldn't freaking beat it. You cried at night because you couldn't beat it. And then you went to bed. And then you had to wake up the next morning, watch Saturday morning cartoons, have a bowl of cereal, and plot how you were going to murder this game because you were so angry with it. And you wanted to beat it. There we go. Disable that robot. Let's see what he's got over here. This is going to take a long time. He'll probably reactivate. Nothing here. All that for nothing. That's the other thing. You can't find anything. There were no manual saves. You couldn't save like right here, right now, and then like continue on, which would have made the game infinitely easier. There were no passwords. There was nothing. There was the game. That was it. That was all you had. Let me see. I gotta go the other way now. Gotta try to get over here. Yeah, this game was so intense. The noises, the tip tap as you're running. See, look at this. This guy, he ain't got nowhere to go. There's no way I could kill that guy. I gotta outrun him to get to the other side. All these rooms, you had your map. That computer is what I'm talking about. You play around with that computer and you could get a bunch of codes to shut all these robots off. The only problem is that in doing this, you every time you do that, it takes like 2 minutes off of your time as you're searching. And I mean, you know, 2 minutes isn't a lot. There you go. You saw that puzzle piece? Those are the different things. You got to keep finding those pieces. And then at the end of it all, you're going to put, oh my God, I'm an idiot. You gotta put everything together, and you form these words, and when you form the word, that is the password to get into Elvin's room. Man, this was such a pain. I really do wish this game had like saves and everything. That would have been amazing. You know how much time that would have saved? How much effort and energy that would have saved? I don't even know what the heck I gotta do here. I don't even know how I'm gonna get this robot. I can't even deactivate these guys. Yeah, you have to come back to that room. Some of these rooms you come back to like later on, once you have like a robot shutdown password or something. Oh my god. I don't know what the heck I was doing there. Testing all these robots to see if they mess around. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like some of these, I mean, they were... Oh my god! You know what is so funny? I'm sorry, I'm laughing so much here because I'm reliving childhood trauma and I find it funny now for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, this isn't a traumatic. It was just a video game, but, you know, back in the day, like, younger me would have been freaking out right now. Freaking out playing this game. That was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my god, look at this. I'm just getting roasted. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you could do this like a million times. Every time you do this, every time you complete this game or you go through this, the rooms change around. So this was, I'm telling you, this was like a roguelite, and it was also a Soulslike, because, I mean, you had one life and that was it. I mean, you know, granted, you did constantly, you were constantly, after you died, you could come back and continue your game and stuff like that. As you saw, I died a couple of times by electrocution and whatnot, and I'm still, like, functioning. But, like, the more you played this game, the more experience you got, and then eventually you would be able to, like, complete the game with no problem. But nothing that you did could you actually memorize. It wasn't like, you know, like the levels were going to be where they were now that they will be later on. So it was wild. It would constantly change. And it was hard, as you could see. I mean, like I said, I'm reliving memories. This is like super nostalgic for me, but at the same time, it's super difficult. There were so many things that, like, I did here that, like, I tried to do. Definitely not going to complete this here. You know, go to Dark Retro. Again, the link is in the description below. And most likely I will have beaten it and put it there. Right now, I'm just having a good time, like having a good laugh. My memories are just unlocked. I actually recorded this with my phone, not this footage, but I recorded some footage with my phone and sent it to my brother. And I said, hey, look what I got. And he went, no. Because he remembers this. He remembers, like, you know, us playing this forever. It was insane. Absolutely insane. The deaths, like, how many times did I die? I lost, like, I had to have lost 2 hours already. Just in these 20 minutes so far that I've been playing this game. Absolute insanity. It really, really crazy. But like I said, absolute fun at the same time. This thing again. You could actually push those orbs and knock them down into, if you push them down with the elevator, they'll go through the floor, and then after they go through the floor, they'll end up on the top of the ceiling. They'll just come out on the top. It's absolutely insane. It's so wild the way this game worked. It was a lot of fun, though. Oh my god! Oh, that didn't work out as I planned. That was not good. Let's see if I can just push him down. There we go. Now he'll come up and there we go. Look at him. He's up here now. There we go. And the robot took care of him. Oh, man. I'm telling you, there weren't that many rooms. You see a lot of rooms, but, like, in all honesty, it really wasn't that much to do. As you look through all this stuff, you find what you need, and then you go. You just, you know, leave. You unlock the password. You give it to Alvin's room, and then you go in there, and you just beat him up. Whoever his interior decorator is needs Jesus. I'm telling you right now. This is absolute insanity. Nobody should be living like this. And one of the funniest things was that in playing this game, oh my God. In playing this game, my uncle actually told me something hilarious. He said the level design, the level should be designed in such a way that the boss should be able to get through. If the boss of the game cannot get through his own level with whatever powers he has and whatnot, it makes no sense that, like, you can't do this. For instance, in Pokemon, as you play through, all the gym trainers and everything, they could make it through Pokemon. They could make it to the end. They could climb whatever mountain to fight the Elite Four and whatnot. It makes perfect sense. However, in certain games, the level is designed so crazy that it sucks. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Go check out Dark Retro, and maybe I'll complete this. We'll see.